Hi, everybody. Good evening. Good Wednesday. I can't believe I'm saying good Wednesday to you already, but I am, and thanks for being a part of the program. The next to last day of June. We've got one more day before we see the month of July roll around. The Independence holiday weekend is upon us. Weather, a bit of back and forth. The bad weather, for the most part, it's going to stay off at least to the latter part of your holiday weekend. The really bad day as far as the weather looks to be Monday. Sunday, not so nice. Saturday, a bit iffy. Best I can do at this hour. But there have been some updates, and I'll relay those to you in just a few moments. Our top headlines tonight will include coverage of the Johnson County Board of Education meeting earlier this week. They recognized some outstanding students, as they have the privilege to do, an opportunity to do as well quite often. And also a decision made on the future of Meade Elementary and, of course, Central Elementary as well, which has been hosting those students since Meade lost their school of so many years. We'll take a look back at the annual McGoffin County Relay for Life this past Friday night, and the McGoffin County Public Library Board met earlier today in special session. There was a quorum, and there was also a resignation that took place. A brief update on that report with more to come on tomorrow's program. With all of that said, we'll go ahead and pick it up with coverage right now of the Johnson County Board of Education meeting, where, as I just mentioned, they did have the privilege and opportunity of recognizing some outstanding students at the beginning of the meeting, from W.R. Castle and from Johnson Central.
Appreciate it, Mr. Hutchinson. And this time I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Cochran, principal down at W.R. Castle. He's going to talk about his international future problem-solving CPMS teams and tell how they won first place up in Michigan International Competition. I'm sure he'll let Ms. Sloan talk a little bit about that also. Thanks. Mr. Cochran, Ms. Sloan.
And I'm very proud of all these boys and girls. They did an excellent job. And Ms. Sloan did as well.
Thank you. All right, I'm going to introduce the students who are here with us. Blake Van Hoos, Grayson Eastep, Brooklyn Arms, Rebecca Spradlin, Lindsay Cochran, Leslie Jeffers, and Mae Tipton. And then a few who couldn't be here tonight, Braden Pickle, Olivia Hackworth, and Jules Davis. So we have 10 on the team. And just a few months ago, we stood here and, they worked all year long on their project, and even though they knew they did wonderful things and had helped out the lives of so many soldiers, but they were really wanting to advance on. And at that point, they hadn't, received that invitation. And like Mr. Cochran said, just shortly after, they found out they were going to get a chance to go. And again, thank you, Mr. Sire and the board office for making that possible for them to do that. The students really had to make the decision whether they wanted to continue, and they did, and they were excited about doing that. They continued to work on their project. They made a few changes. They spoke with Mr. Sawyer and proposed a district-wide letter writing day, and that was approved. So next year we're going to try to encourage teachers in the classroom to have their students write letters to deployed soldiers and send those off to one of the Kentucky bases so that those soldiers can continue to receive emotional support. And then, they went and showcased their project, the international competition, and were extremely excited when they won first place and were champions of their category. So, couldn't be prouder of them.
And that wasn't the only national award to be discussed during the meeting. On behalf of the accomplishments of Johnson County students, Johnson Central High School brought home honors. They were crowned the 52nd Skills USA Quiz Bowl National Champions in Louisville this past weekend.
Mr. Halls, you want to talk a little bit about your skills for over the weekend?
Skills USA, which encompasses virtually all of those career technical things, everything from engineering and robotics to carpentry, electrical, those kind of things. Our students did extremely well. One of the main big events, and it's a little different because we think academic. When we say Quiz Bowl, we think of what we see at Governor's Cup. In their Quiz Bowl, there is a written assessment portion, and then what we think of as the quick recall Quiz Bowl, and they combine all those points. Johnson Central won the national championship for the Skills USA Quiz Bowl, which is pretty impressive. Governor Bevan's been there at least 2 days this week bragging on, talking about the importance of Skills USA, and here we bring the Quiz Bowl combination championship back home to East Kentucky School. But in other categories, they did really well. Of course, our kids, and that's true of all our students, they expect to win at everything, at every level. Our video production team finished 23rd in the nation. They were a little disappointed at being 23rd in the nation. And I thought this was really cool, Urban Search and Rescue, which is actually they design, build the robot that then they remote control through the obstacle course, has to go in, has 6 minutes to defuse 2 bombs. They finished 13th in the nation with the robot that was built over here at Johnson Central. So pretty impressive week for Johnson County in that respect too.
The National Leadership and Skills Conference is a week-long event, this time held in Louisville. It's a conference that showcases our career and technical education students. And those pictured here are, from left to right, Mandy Wright, Sahara LaForce, Michael Hamilton, Alex Salyer, and Trevor Blevins. Your 52nd annual Skills USA Quiz Bowl National Champions from Johnson Central. Going on with the meeting, there were several items of business brought before the board, invoices for payment, some fundraisers, football camp, and some other items discussed. One of the most important discussions centered around the future of Meade Elementary and Central Elementary. Students, of course, from Meade moving in at Central after their school, which had been a staple of the elementary system in Johnson County for decades, was deemed to be in too poor of condition to be able to be used.
Next item. Central Meade Facility, Mr. Sayer.
As you know, we met here a couple of weeks ago with down at Frankfurt, Mr. Adams and myself, and Mr. Cock went down and talked to them about what to do with our facility over at Meade and Central. And again, one of the things that they told us was we could no longer have a building there and couldn't replace the building there. And going forward, we'd like to look at combining those facilities into one at Central Elementary.
There's just open discussion, no action.
Well, I guess we can take action. Yeah, we'll probably need to take action
Okay.
on it.
Is there a motion to merge?
I'll make that motion.
Second?
Second.
Motion's made and second. Discussion. I think it's the only option. I think it's a good option. I think it's going to be the best thing for both groups of children. The facility is bigger and nicer enhancement to what they were used to. So I think there's a plus, even though there might be some hard feelings about that, but it's out of our hands.
That's basically the recognition of KDE as we go forward here.
And I think it's good.
Yeah.
Any other comments, discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Before adjourning, the board went into executive session with the intent on discussing the possible acquisition of property and possible litigation. They came back and reopened their regular meeting following, to which a motion was made to allow Superintendent of Schools Tom Salyer to make communications with Citizens National Bank in an effort to begin the procedure of purchasing property for the school system. Their next meeting has been set for August the 2nd. In a related matter, there's been a ruling overturned as it pertains to the proposed school tax increase in the Johnson County School District, as we've learned tonight that the Kentucky Court of Appeals overturned the lower Johnson County Circuit Court's decision to void a petition against the Johnson County School District's tax rate. The Johnson County Board of Education initially proposed real estate taxes to go to 52.6 cents per every $100 of valuation and motor vehicle taxes to 52.5 cents per every $100 of valuation. They plan on using the funds to renovate several of their structures as well as improve and add technology and buy textbooks for the schools. I'll be right back. To get high-speed internet on their state-of-the-art fiber optic network for all of your home and business solutions, or to watch TV without a contract on over 200 digital channels with superb quality, or stay connected with family and friends with 24/7 telephone service you can always depend on, contact Foothills Broadband today. Or just click on their link to the right to find out how they're working to provide the latest in communications at affordable prices with exceptional service at Foothills Broadband. Of all the annual events that I cover each and every year, there's one that's been around for just about as long as I have. That's the annual McGoffin County Relay for Life, part of the national movement, and even broader than that, of course, to help find a cure and save the lives and futures of our friends and family and loved ones. The numbers have waned over the past few years in regards to the Relay for Life, not the spirit and dedication. So now we'll go to North McGoffin Elementary, where this past Friday night you'll notice maybe some new faces, and you'll see some diehards who have been there since day one, who all have the same motivation, the youngest and the not so young, who are all aware of why they're there. And that's to raise money, to fight for a cure, and to support our loved ones.
My name is Obi Howard.
I got $40 here, put it down, ma'am. Drop 45 now, 50. I got 45 here, put it down here, put it down here, put it down. If I'm appointing, you're out. I got 45 here, put it down, 50.
My name is Bobby Reynolds. I just recently was diagnosed with skin cancer. My wife also has breast cancer. And that's why I'm out today, to support all survivors.
I'm Brenda Dyer.
If you
I'm
purchased
Jessica
anything from the
We're
auction, come
on
over
Davies
here where you
Crusaders.
see the bank
This
today
year
and
we're
counting,
superheroes for a cure.
table,
We're selling
and
soup
we'll
and
take
soup
care of
beans,
you
so
over there.
no pun intended. We relay
So,
for
thank you
Debbie
very
Adams.
much.
She is a 15-year colon cancer survivor, and she is a dear friend of mine, and I love her very much. And we love doing it because it's fun and it is a good cause.
My name is Ross Samuel, and the reason I'm dressed up is because I already dressed up like this, so she's coming back.
Hello everybody, I'm John Howard with McGoffin County Relay for Life. I am the chairperson for the American Cancer Society for McGoffin. It has been a beautiful day here. For the first time we've had beautiful weather since 5 years ago. We've just had a wonderful time, not a big turnout, but we thank God for who has come. Me personally, why I relay, before a couple years ago, I just relayed for friends and family, but then it struck close to home. My grandpa was diagnosed with multiple myeloma, and he lived about 6 months with it. He passed away last year, June 27th, so it's 1 year anniversary of his death is coming up. But the Relay for Life means so much to me, not only just for the fact that it raises money, but we get fellowship with one another in the community, and we just have a wonderful time. We have wonderful entertainment. Just everybody is so generous that comes. We may not raise a lot of money, but we do what we can with what we got. You know, we are just a little county in eastern Kentucky, but every dollar helps, and you know, the American Cancer Society works toward a cure for cancer, but that's not all they do. A lot of people don't know that. They provide lodging for families that has to travel and take treatments, and they just do so many other wonderful things. They help you get screening and do all kinds of things. But it is a wonderful organization, despite whatever you may hear out there on the streets. But we put so much time and effort. I just want to thank everybody that helps me. I want to say a great big howdy to Betty May and Francis Crace. I don't know their circumstances why they weren't here today, but we sure have missed them. This year, I spoke earlier, I dedicate this Relay for Life this year to my Aunt Viola Minix Thomas that passed away in February. She was a teacher here at North McGoffin. She taught for over 25 years. She is dearly missed. She had colon rectal cancer, and that's why I relay. I mean, you know, we all have family that has been touched one way or another, and I just thank God that He has allowed me and that I am able to do what I do.
Every year, over 4 million people across 20 countries relay to raise awareness, to save lives. They do it through celebration, remembrance, and fighting back. The McGoffin County Public Library Board met in special session earlier this afternoon. While we'll have other meeting coverage on tomorrow's program when more time allows an edit, we can pass along tonight one portion of the meeting in which the board's chairman resigned after he recognized, as he put it, money that was lost and the fact that he might not be the best to lead the rest of the board. After executive session, these are some of the marks by Chairman Brent Patrick.
there's just so much money. I mean, they get $450,000 for the property over there with no appraisal, and it comes to 81.5. And I know between now and then property can devalue or whatnot, but catch-22, we'll never know. Okay, that's a loss of $368,500. We've lost $150,000 roughly. I think it's 147 something, but call it 150,000. So this board is at a loss, roughly 518.5, call it 520,000. It's a shame. I'm not blaming anybody, but we're starting out in the hole. I know a lot, and I elect not to say a lot to not get anybody in trouble. But things have been done, probably better off than ever be mentioned. I hope this board can move forward. I really do. I put a lot of hard time and work into this, and I just don't. I personally, they can say what they want to. I don't think I'm the right person on here to match the other people.
Architectural firm, which has just been hired, which is now going to be faced with the task of basically starting all over, was present at that meeting today, and as I said, we'll have more coverage on tomorrow's program. With that, starting off, a brief McGoffin County Farm Bureau sponsored community calendar. A birthday wish tonight, a happy 14th birthday today to this young lady, Brianna Combs. Her mom, Braden, Granny Apple, Papa Trimble. Happy 14th today to Brianna Combs. June 29th in closing is also a very special day in the newsroom here, and more importantly at my home. In the blink of an eye, 20 years ago today, I was wed to the woman who also gave me two of the most perfect children in the world. With that said, a happy anniversary to us. And with that said, if you've got a calendar announcement to send, a birthday or anniversary, mail it to P.O. Box 1443 in Sagersville. Emails yournewstoday@yahoo. I'm on Facebook, Ritt or Mortimer. Phone, fax, drop it off any way you can get us. And remember, the show is always on our website at yournewstoday.com. Turning to funeral service announcements provided by the McGoffin County Funeral Home. We now have listings, and I know it says to be announced, but I do have complete information in regards to services for Eileen Minnick's Push, 87 of Half Mountain Road, who passed away. She was preceded in death by her husband, Frank. She's survived by son, Ron, and daughters, Patty Watson and Nanette Jordan. Visitation is going to be after 6 o'clock tomorrow, all day Friday, and prior to services. They are set in her honor to begin Saturday at 2, all from the McGoffin County Funeral Home, and burial will follow at the Tip Top Cemetery, once again in honor of 87-year-old Eileen Push. Well, if you've got any plans to be outside for the rest of this wonderful Wednesday evening, you'll do so under mostly clear skies. A northwest wind becoming calm at 6 earlier and now winding down. I'm actually showing 2 miles per hour here at the studio. Tomorrow, 83 and sunny. Another beautiful day in the neighborhood on your Thursday. A calm wind. It'll maybe pick up out of the northeast around 5 miles per hour in the afternoon. But mostly clear skies tomorrow night will be followed by some patchy fog late in the a.m. or early in the a.m. on your Friday. And that's it. I mean, it's just clear, beautiful, start to finish on your Thursday. Friday, we're getting closer to a trend. We will see patchy fog at the onset. We will also see mostly sunny skies. I think we'll also see maybe a 20% chance of some showers, thunderstorms afternoon, but that's going to be it. Only a slight chance. Don't expect to see much action Friday, but there's just a small possibility in there. And as the Independence holiday weekend starts to crank up on Saturday, we still have mostly sunny skies in the picture. That's the last of them, I'm afraid to say. 83 degrees on your Saturday, but I can't count out a chance of some showers to the tune of about 20%. That's anytime after 2 o'clock on throughout the rest of the day on your Saturday. Saturday's going to be the day for outside activities. Sunday, I think we'll see mostly cloudy skies, so it's going to cool things off down to around 81. I think we'll also see a 30% chance of some showers and thunderstorms after 9 in the a.m., but that chance will increase as Sunday starts to go on. And then by Monday, Independence Day, I hope you've had so much fun over the course of the weekend. You just need to take a little break because Monday's going to be a good day to do it. It looks as though I've got showers and thunderstorms likely, mostly cloudy, temperatures around 84 degrees for your 4th of July. This Wednesday is done. I'm already very well concerned about how I'm going to bring you the rest of the news that I have to get to you before the end of the week in just 2 days. We'll see how it all works out. Hopefully when we see you back here tomorrow night. For now, thanks for watching.